It's believable. Now, I was told by a mentor one time, he says, if you're not in a storm, you're heading out of a storm, or you're coming into a storm. You know, Jesus reminds us that in this world you will have trouble. You know, the simple fact is, we will always be tempted, brother. We will be tested. We'll be tested by God. Not tempted, but tested by Him. To see whether or not we are going to seek Him during our challenges, or if we're going to try to handle it ourselves. As men, we're called to handle things, to man up, to be able to pull your bootstraps up and say, yes, I got this. But most of the time, if we're real honest with ourselves, we've only tried to convince ourselves that we got this handled. Most of the time it becomes very overwhelming. And it's difficult to trust not only other human beings, other brothers or sisters, but God sometimes. But you know what? He reminds us in His promises that if we were to abide in Him, in other words, we think of Him often, all the time, and everything that we do it as unto Him. In abiding with Him, that He will abide in us. Who wouldn't want His presence here to be known by us, so that we know that we don't have to do this by ourselves? We get encouraged with many different things. I love coming to the waterfront. It was pretty stormy out here a couple days ago, yesterday for that matter, with all the wind and everything. Today it's smooth as glass out there in this Bay Area. The sun is even out. Yes, the S-O-N is always out, but this S-U-N is out right now. So, let's take advantage of it. Let's try to look at life a little differently, knowing that we are conquerors. Actually, we're more than conquerors. He has given us an opportunity to seek Him, to be reminded that we don't receive because we don't ask, because we ask with wrong motives. Brother, He's there waiting for you and I to come and seek Him, to ask, so that He can bring and give us the promises that His Word says. And what are those promises? Well, brother, you're going to have to look for them yourself, because it's not going to come that easy. It's going to require some action on your part. So God bless you, man. You can do this. Start by just getting together with some other men. Start by getting together with your wife and talking about the Lord. Start with talking to your children about the stories about Jesus and all the men and women that are influential in the Bible. Some great stories. Or have them tell you. In either case, let's make it all about Jesus. God bless you, brother, this day. God bless you this weekend. Whew. It's all about Him. Go Jesus. Shalom, my brother.